Hello again everyone, this is Hyperion-Blue-GT and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 Part 169. Last video, by taking a forward and reverse direction of Object Norwood when being part of the European Sunny Cup 500 and also first place in World Rally Challenge Group B Edition, has now come in a long way after doing some participation to be onward after the latest weekly challenge. But it's in the past, now I'll have to go focus into the future by currently to be marking the present. As I'm about to begin for the main segment, I'll have to take 2 races in Jimny Cup and plus for Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa to be taking part in European Sunny Cup 400. But I still have some 2 versions of the Suzuki Jimny XC, and Sierra JC 2018 is about to be set and good to go. Almost forgot one thing for sure, because in case that you might need to go for the sports category, feel welcome to, and detailed settings that you might got everything to go organized and suitable to go suggested by over 380 performance points. As I got 1 engine tuning all set, 2 stages of weight reduction, other few parts are about to be equipped and installed, will be raring to go. Got to go currently to be on the lineup session as race number 4 continues after finishing race 3, as menu book will go forward and beyond. So I had to get ready and continue on for my journey. Is all I need to have some 2 extra menus will be going green light is remain available until one of them is about to go for the upcoming update until May 15. So I have 5 days left, just might need to go hurry up and finishing up the menu book progression until the 50 car collection menu we have to find out soon enough. And then, one tip of the interaction about Object Norwood is Callan Roach. There he is right now, he's on 9th place and give a good detailed tip. I'm Callan Roach from the United States. I doubt we'll see any untuned cars here. The Odger features a long incline, which would make for a tough race. To come out on top, you want an extra mile and maybe some close ratio gears too. Okay, good tip and appreciation of a bias. So I got the hard compound tires in sports category is already up, get set, and Hat myself will have to go down below on the starting grid to be placed up in number 12 spot. Then it's about to go in forward direction again. Rolling start and 3 seconds to go countdown as I'm about to take the first hairpin to go down onto the slope by incline. Got to go faster up and brake zone coming in on the main position to go over here. But inside or outside, whenever you like to have your own position to get yourself trained in challenge. But good thing I just already come here for only 1 visit after weekly challenge, and the second time will put myself to go into full walkthrough as reintroduction to go for a basic of racing strategy. Okay, gap distance is going to decrease by 13.4 seconds. Still remains in 12th place. Just might need to go for a little bit more ride. Sector 2 comes in. Alright, that's good. 1 lap won't be doing any more necessarily because it won't be so hard. That should do very well and going to decrease a little bit more. But in that case, you might have to go master on few turns when you're in Object Norwood during the Jimny Cup, just like European Sunny Cup 500 and WRC Group B Edition in reverse direction. Now watch this, and coming in towards the final corner during the final sector. This could get tricky, so I had to get behind with Callan Roach, currently driving with the Suzuki Jimny XC 2018. Got to keep a good watchful eye on other GT players that has a good versions of the Sierra JC or XC counterparts. Okay, that should do very well. Slower in. And I have a good eye on the XC version for this Jimny. Hairpin 2 cleared to be inclined, and going onward to have sector 2 will be resumed back in. Okay, very good. Still got this to be currently in session, and total gap down to 4.2 seconds. But man, it's so beautiful out there to have a good morning on Archer Millwood, and I really think about to go out and have the 1-make race to be in the ride. That's my like it, and massive overtake as I'm moving up in 4th place. Almost there to catch up on Guy Barbara in position 3, currently to go back in sector 3 momentarily. That should do one good advantage, and the Suzuki Jimny Sierra JC 2018 has been overtaken. Okay, very nice. So I have a good eye on T. Iman and Romeo on position 1 and 2 before heading up into the final lap. This could get interesting. Just might need to go for a little bit more time to dance. Incline on the first turn to go resume. Okay, the XC is in the lead, and that brings out for the Jimny Sierra JC to be dropped down into 3rd place as I'm moving up in 2nd place. There you go. Now outside to go on incline, and it's about to go for a short battle of red versus blue. Okay, good enough. 2nd sector clear, and resume to go rolling in at sector 3. Got to go incline up to have the middle session on the main turn. But I know this race is going to be a very good piece of cake after you've just already been finishing up to be on a recent event. But I still have the faster lap time by achieved in a minute 31.248 seconds. 3rd lap comes in, and the moment will go in time attack to give it a lightweight on the rush. Got to go committed onto the final corner. Just wait, and then the brake zone just come on the arrival. Just steer well and brake cautiously whenever you might need to have that line to go reflex and solid on the podium. There you go. 1st place for Team UDRS Insportec is on the win. Race number 4 clear, and Grand Valley South will be going into nighttime after daytime on Archer Millwood. But very good, and total time to be marked by 4 minutes 35.49 seconds, and I still have a 2nd lap to be remain on the main suitable. But it takes a little bit more practice. It's all about lightweight cars to have some shapes and sizes for only 2 different versions of the Jimnys. So that's 60,000 GT credits to be earned, and going on attempted workout to have 2.3 miles plus 4.7 equals by the update into 7. Now let's have the replay and go for a preferred on playback position. Okay, talk about having a good time to have this spot right over here, and let's see how it turns out to give a little bit more change up the view. Okay, so that should do perfectly to have that thumbnail image like this. Beautiful and lightweight K-Cup to have the Sierra JC and XC for only both Jimnys. That should do very well to have that content replay saved for my journey, and then nighttime to go into Grand Valley South. We'll be finishing up as race number 5 to go into Encore. Turns out to have differences between a Jimny XC or Jimny Sierra JC. Both of them are the same and different variants that comes in to have a roll of foundation to go from different changes from a K car to an improved off-roading vehicle without a title. But even yet, daytime to go additional to have race number 4 is already clear. Now nighttime to go setting up, and I'll have to be decide to go with a Jimny Sierra JC 2018 with a different kind of a UDRS Insportec livery. But don't forget, different detail settings if you're about to go with an XC or Sierra JC counterpart by only one Suzuki Jimny as 2018 model. But I'll have to be putting up and have the sports hard compound tires. Few parts will be going check, including where the low turbocharged RPM is now at the ready. So I'm all good for now. Without having one engine tuning, and 3 stages of bodywork on weight reduction is all I need to go old-fashioned with some few parts. We'll be going quicker than up by almost 430 performance points. So nighttime is going for a grand finale stage to be suitable and 100% event complete on the Jimny Cup, as I still got other things to do, and one event will reserve to be at Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa. We'll take the quick detour after the south reverse direction of Grand Valley Highway 1. Same as 3 laps, and one tip interaction from Guy Barbara as he using for the same Jimny Sierra JC 2018 will be set to go into nighttime display. But one more thing in case, that just got everything to be well reminder to have the menu BGM will be set to be back into 1. Alright, there you go. Music will feel the calm, and one tip coming up. I'm Guy Barbara from Australia. Today, I'll be driving the Suzuki Jimny Sierra JC. While the Jimny is Japan's great mini off-roader, this Sierra model has a large displacement. Distinguished by 1.5L engine and impressive over fenders, its 4-wheel drive system remains pure Jimny. Able to output even bigger competition on rough terrain, this little giant has fans the world over. Alright, much more successor just like the XC variant for the same Jimny, and Sierra JC is a good kind of a next generation level without having a K-car type. But even perhaps, both Jimny and one event can actually to be welcome here at any time for every 5 races on different racetrack is about to go for only an element on the tarmac, dirt, and snow. I'm pumped up and ready for the ride. We'll be finishing up on the Jimny Cup as I'm about to go proceed to have one more event to go for the main segment of the walkthrough video. Got to go riding up, and I have a good eye on our Kobayashi in 11th place. First and second turn we'll have to go in. Yeah, now this is a good lightweight performance to go for an increase of displacement just like the XC variant. But it still have a good form of the Jimny that can actually to be serving to go driving on off-road terrains. But the tarmac is still well capable to be challenging up to be participate when you're entered in Japanese 4-wheel drive challenge 600 and Clubman Cup 550. But still have the element of the K-car, which is not eligible to be participate in the lightweight K-car with the Sierra JC variant. But the Jimny XC can actually to be welcome here, but one other thing perhaps, there is also to have another kind of Suzuki vehicle for having 4 cars for the upcoming May 2025 update. But you know it is. But I just really can't wait about having a C5 Corvette will be coming up soon. I'm down for it, and that brings out to have the ultimate car collection masterpiece from C1 and go all the way to C8 Corvettes of every generations. But I can hardly feel it, but much more considered to be shared to have some similarities as the 2000 or 2004 counterparts. But maybe luckily, I really think it's going to be coming as a 2001 counterpart for the C5 Corvette. So here comes the second lap. Going forward to be in 5th place. Gonna have to get behind on Jay Bersora. Keep it nice and slow. Okay, there we go. Faster lap time in 1 minute, 36.867 seconds. Look out below. First sector and going sector 2, we'll keep it nice and exercise caution when headlights are being turned on in nighttime. Okay, good steering on the effect. Just keep it nice and slow. Steer well if you're about to go with the XC or Sierra JC variant. Alright, good on second. Now gonna have to get behind on Guy Barbara before going outside, and next turn on the inside to go like this. Skillful technique and clarified to see which one is the most for only 2 Jimnys. But can't argue with that. I really think about having both version and different performance would be suitable when you're entered to have 5 races in one event. So I got the lead and still around by nighttime by 20 hours and 30 minutes. So it's getting closer to the final lap, and I still have a good hold down the fort by 4.2 seconds. Because I feel good for the ride and lightweight on the Jimny to be in the increased displacement. Okay, here comes another round. Downhill on the asphalt, braking is what you need to do. Just keep that line checked and better watch yourself. Have that spot and the barrier itself will have to keep a good safe on the zone. Okay, very nice, and safety to go in driving style. Okay, last sector. Just want to do it quick, and then Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa awaits me for the Euro Sunny Cup 400. Well, at least I just already finishing up on to race number 5, but perhaps giving a little bit more U-turn as a detour for myself, as I just got planned and suggested to be currently to go forward and some 3 events by the latest, as I got everything to be checked and go progression to be still ongoing in 95% in event directory. But talk about having 3 races with different events to go again is all I need to have some progress to go lined up in session. So there you go. Jimny Cup is all done. First place for the Sierra JC variant is now been marked on the podium for Team UDRS Insportec. Very nice and good on the total time by 4 minutes 43.853 seconds, just like Argent Noah on daytime in forward direction, and looks like I just took by a minute 32.039 seconds. Feels good, and 2 different Jimny cars on the XC and Sierra JC variants is all I have to do for only an example and comparison by different versions of the form of the chassis. So lightweight K car on number 4 check, and without a lightweight K car in race number 5, perfectly and clean bonus by 70,000, adding up by 500 GT credits. That should do by 6.1 and update into 13.4. Now then, let's wait until the replay will go on the thumbnail image as the play by position to choose on the number of duration. But right at the scene and give this image to be right over here along with some few Jimny cars. Perfectly, and almost forgot one thing for sure, I still have the Alt Nation Cartoons variation as I'm about to go for the next vehicle. Dirt round awaits me as I got everything to be planned and switch up to have a different racing outfit. But even perhaps, I should have to do this right now before heading to the GT Auto to go switch up in racing outfit. But I still have all kinds of different racing outfit that related to the Spencer Camp characters is still remain available in GT7 that you guys might need to give a like, repost, and have a comment. As I ever said before about May 15th to have an upcoming update, I can't wait until 4 cars will be having a good interesting focus to have one Ferrari 812 Superfast followed by the Chevy Corvette C5 C06 2001 and the other 2 vehicles that I never see before, which is very more interesting to have an inspection check. Hold on, what am I doing? So, I'll have to take a good look, you guys. I just spent months by adding up with some brand new Dispenser Camp Racing outfit with characters in team colors after Season 3 All-Stars along with Season 2 and Season 1 characters as well. But it's all about your own favorite characters to be represented to be part of the different colors, especially to have one other thing perhaps that I haven't planned myself to go with Season 4 characters in red and blue racing suit outfits. And also yet, I got all the other colors to be represent and part of Odd Nation cartoons and its show Dispenser Camp. So here is the blue color right now as I'm choosing, and I'll have to switch it from the RI-GP6 GT into a 1 RI-GP6. Now this is very good. So let's exit by update profile picture, and the perfect time to go for the Fawful 340 T5 Art Design 2013 is waiting for me. We'll go into blue style to have the additional variation. But speaking of which, I just had planned for myself to go with some additional set of colors for only one Odd Nation Cartoons variation style edition, as I just have to take one good support to Dispenser Camp. But it's all about having one animation studio. It's all about to have one opportunity to go suitable and part of the one-man category, as we just already finishing up on the previous weekly challenges. Then it's up to Asia Oceania to Kyoto Driving Park to be at Yamagiwa. Alright, all set and raring to go to have 598.49 performance point will be switched up and reinforce it to have setting sheet number 1 to go outfit into sports hard category. That should do perfectly and well matched to have a suitable BOP check. Everything is going in stock. I'm going in, folks. Race number 5 and Detour will put up in 2 laps at Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa to have 2 GT racers will be using with both Volvo vehicles, including myself, to be outfit with a different kind of a fan art livery. But even perhaps Marco Busnelli and Flora Zimmerman is about to go entered at the starting grid at the top 2 spot. And here they are right now, perfectly, and have both of them to be precisely to be in 1st and 3rd place. Ciao, I'm Marco Busnelli from Italy. Did you know that a Volvo estate once compete in the European Touring Car race? It happened at the British Touring Car Championship in 1994. The car was the 850 estate and didn't ever cut a fine figure on the track. Now it's my turn to compete in the Volvo estate. I feel so honored. Alright, now Marco Busnelli is about to go in the head start to have a nice 240 estate 1993. But I can't wait to see how it turns out to have my own kind of a livery for the Volvo 240 SC estate. I'm Floris Zimmerman from the Netherlands. I just love the engine that powers this Volvo 340 T5 R design. Not only does it pack a punch, it transports 5-cylinder layout is rather unique. Uncommon though it may be, it has a long history at Volvo. It also powered the 1991 Volvo 850. Alright, Floris Zimmerman is about to go in 3rd, and Marco Busnelli takes the head start in 1st place. So I got myself to go in 8th position at the last start. This will have to go rolling start and be ready up to have 3 Volvos and 3 other European road cars to go for the hatchback of company. Additional by 1 estate station wagon, but it still have good nostalgia and classical from the early 1990s to be well outfit to be participate at the British Touring Car Championship. So let's do this to go for only one last race in European Sunny Cup 400 after the weekly challenge. Main gap distance is about to be set by 11.2 seconds. Got to go shorter on odd bands to be onward before catching up on Coque Lopez in position 7. The handling is going well outfit, transfers and give a good peek of the 5-cylinder engine is now going up and make a good feel of the European racing line to have a good Swedish vehicle. So I have a good eye on 3 European hatchbacks, and there's the 8bar 500 is on 6th place. Got to go slow, maintain pace. That's more like it. Moving to the 6th and going forward to be down onto sector 3 to have the first chicane. So I had to get behind the Mini Cooper S 2005 in 5th place. Followed the line, and go understeer to be outfit in style. Let's go climbing up and get forward out there to have the first hairpin by a few more short meters to go. Okay, so beautiful. Inside apex to go perfectly clear, so I have a good eye on Busnelli and Zimmerman in position 2 and 3. But looks like the Volkswagen Golf is in the lead, so I have to get here soon and hurry up until the final lap will go in arrival. Now, about my Odd Nation Cartoons livery for the Volvo 340 T5 Estate, well, it actually does have that good art design to be well outfit in the 21st century after the station wagon was used for the British Touring Car Championship races in the 1990s. But still will compete to be having one opportunity to see this road car to be coming as a touring car version to be outfit to have some regulation and drivetrain of course to be suitable to be in FF layout. So it's getting into the final lap and I still have 4th position to go ongoing. But with all due respect, this livery is actually to have a good representation to be support to Odd Nation cartoons. But it's still actually to be used in custom race throughout in Gran Turismo 7, but don't worry, there will be having some more variants to have the same kind of a vehicle and design itself will be put up to have some different numbers and colors. So I still have a lot of way to go, and I'm going to have 3.2 seconds to go to catch up on the Volkswagen Golf in position 1. But I still have the Suspension Camp All-Stars logo, but it still remains, and I just need to go update by variant that put up with the Carnival of Chaos Season 4 logo type. But save it for all the trouble out there, folks. I know I just really got something else with the unexpected problem I've just been facing with, so I just need to handle this myself, so I have the right to remain calm, and everything might need to get things to end this wrongdoing solution. But I still got this to be maintained to go under control as DreamArt livery style dispenser will be still remains and keep it up and continue on to go forward and beyond. But I still have a good eye focus yet, final sector, and catch up to the Volkswagen Golf GTI. Let's go pedal to the metal and gain some slipstream. I really hope this has got to work. Just make that line to go inside the apex and strategize after the committed on the final turn. Alright, that's the ticket. Final stretch. Checker flag is right over here. Oh, solid close, and I just really have that podium finish to be placed up and go into first. Alright. Finally got this one in the bag, and encore race to be well done to have European Sunny Cup 400 is once again to go well done. Alright, so total time in 4 minutes, 26.334 seconds, and good for the faster lap time in 2 minutes, 10.210 seconds on lap number 2. Green light for the extra card collection menu is waiting for me before heading back to the GT Cafe. And that brings up with 37,500 GT credits and 6.5 miles will have to go into update from 13.4 miles into 19.9. And that is one good Odd Nation cartoon livery for this Volvo 340 T5 art design is a good kind of a track rating spec version to be serving in one make category. Now onto the thumbnail image. Just wait until the movement scene will have to go for a perfect picture. Okay, very good enough, and one is good enough. Just might have one content replay to be saved, and there you go. Now, I'll have to remind myself before 5 days left until May 2025 update is about to be coming up soon. So I just need to hurry up and have 2 extra menus will be finishing up soon until now. But maybe perhaps by having 1 extra menu for the main content video, so I'll head aside and go with 2 extra menus instead. But that's right, I just might need to get things done and progress will have to go maxed out to be lined up in order. So I almost forgot one thing to have extra menu number 44 on Peugeot and number 45 on Suzuki. So I'll have to do it right now, and 5-star roulette ticket that I just got 3 Peugeot vehicles with 205 GTI 1988, 205 Turbo 16 Evolution 2 1986, and 908 HDI FAP 2010. Congratulations, you collected all 3 cars. This completes your Peugeot collection. Once you collect your present, I got some stories to tell you about these cars. And there you go. Artist, beautiful, exquisite. Collection, Peugeot, complete. Now, this is a very good kind of tradition. It is well beautiful out there to have a nice image of Paris. But man, I just really wish to come here someday, and I just want to go around and see some new heights by explore around in the most beautiful city of love. And here's the 5-star roulette ticket as promised, and let's get down to do some narrative story about the history of Peugeot on extra menu number 44. Real cars, rally machines, endurance racers, this is a testament to Peugeot's diverse and storied legacy in the automotive world. Founded in 1810, Peugeot began as a steel manufacturer, crafting materials for machinery and everyday kitchen appliances. With the advent of internal combustion engine at the turn of the century, Peugeot transitioned into manufacturing automobiles. In fact, it was Peugeot that won the world's first motor race, the Paris-Rouen Trials in 1894. A trusted manufacturer of affordable, high-performance cars, Peugeot joined forces with Citroën in 1976, forming the PSA Group. Today, it stands as an important brand in the Stellantis Group. This modern hatchback is the 205 GTI. It's one of Peugeot's masterpieces of the 1980s. Armed with a large displacement engine, this compact sports car delivers pure, unfiltered acceleration on the road. What's more, it is remembered for its stellar performance in the World Rally Championship. Built during the legendary Group B years, the 205 Turbo 16's 1.8-liter turbo and all-wheel drive made it a monster. It was followed by the Evolution 2, which boasted titles at the WRC in 1985 and 1986. Peugeot pulled up a similar feat at the 24 Hours of Le Mans with consecutive wins in 1992 and 1993. In 2009, it claimed a 1-2 finish at Le Mans with a 908 HDI FAP, a race car powered by a turbo diesel engine. Although a 2010 victory was thwarted by chassis issues, the car swept the top 4 positions in qualifying. With roots stretching back to the 19th century and legacy rich with stories, Peugeot possesses a unique charm. Now, this is a beautiful kind of a French car collection on extra menu number 44, and I kind of like it since 2 months on the previous update. And last but not least, for extra menu number 45 on Suzuki. Collect some Suzuki cars that reflects the company's passion for compact efficiency. So we got everything what we need. The Suzuki Vision Gran Turismo, Jimny Sierra JC 2018, and the famous B6 Escudo Pikes Peak Special 1998. 6-star roulette ticket in entry category, so I had to go and receive the prize as reward. Congratulations, you collected all 3 cars. This completes your Suzuki collection. Once you receive your present, I got some stories to tell you about these cars. Nice and beautiful. One off-roading K-car update, one monster rally car from Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, and one of the most famous iconic vehicle for the Vision Gran Turismo project. Beautiful background and collection Suzuki has now complete. And plus, 6-star roulette ticket in the engine type has now been received, and round up and ring the bell to go for a narrative story on extra menu number 45. This collection is a shining testament to Suzuki's expertise in creating compact cars. The company was founded by Michino Suzuki in 1920, initially specializing in looms for Japan's driving textile industry. Michino's passions for cars began at a young age, ultimately leading him to build his first automobile in 1955. Called the Suzulite, it was the harbinger of what would soon define Japan's unique K-car segment. Since then, Suzuki has gone on to create a string of standout, budget-friendly vehicles such as the Alto and the Jimny. And through it all, one theme has remained consistent: a relentless passion for compact efficiency. One vehicle that embraced its theme to the maximum limit was the Suzuki Vision Gran Turismo. Powered by a hybrid system that paired 3 electric motors with a Hayabusa engine. The Suzuki Vision Gran Turismo was a lightweight 2-seater that took its cue from the Switchsport and the Cappuccino. Naturally, you can't talk about Suzuki without mentioning the Jimny, a true masterpiece of Japanese off-road engineering. The Jimny Sierra took that legacy even further, breaking free from traditional K-car mold designed with global ambitions. Its astounding all-terrain performance surpassed even that it's a larger 4-wheel drive competition. Suzuki has earned a reputation for its impressive 4-wheel drive machines at the legendary Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. Nothing captured that spirit better than the B6 Escudo, which possesses a 986.2 horsepower engine inside a 1764 pounds body. Today, Suzuki continues to push the boundaries of what small cars can achieve and shows no sign of slowing down. Beautiful, inspired, and terrific. Very nice to have a good cutscene outside of the GT Cafe by showcasing with 3 Suzuki cars: Vision Gran Turismo, Jimny Sierra JC, and the legendary B6 Escudo Pikes Peak Special 1998. So, I kinda say it's all done and clear to have all the extra menus at once before the next update. We'll have to find out and wait until May 15. We'll be patient to go soon enough. But the good news is, as the dashboard is about to go continue on session, and there it is right now to be maxed out on 45 on extra menu to be on the placement of 100% complete. But it's not over yet, and I still have some few other races we'll have to keep continuing on forward, and Music Rally, just in case if I had to do some free time in session to go focusing on progress, as I still remains in 33%. But after all, it takes 10 more races as the progress will go continue on in 95%. So, I had to go proceed forward to have 3 races to have another round of encore after last month's update. We'll wrap it up and proceed forward for myself. We'll be continue on at the end. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone who will join to get access per price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra will support and grow. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again at the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.